It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. Peter Cottontail has nothing on the jump you'll see here in the NBA. Welcome to our Easter edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win. I tell you what this is telling me is a team that's playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Filling out the wings, it's Foy and Gallinari. Kenneth Faried is out there with Hickson, and it's Moutier in at the 1 spot.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
And Griffin sends it back. One-on-one here.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense.
Good.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
5 to shoot. And Gallinari kicks to Foy. No good again that time. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team, as he always seems to do.
And Jordan was a force in the middle, over 2 blocks a game again, and changed countless others with his effort.
Ball stolen. Navarro, the pass to Jordan. Here's Navarro. Gallinari covering. Jordan dishes to Griffin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Hickson a screen on Griffin. Gallinari against Griffin. Tries it from 19. A nice shot by Gallinari.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. And we'll see if that's the case here.
The shot's good from Griffin.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Blake Griffin. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's Foy missing. On offense, here are the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Kicks it out to Paul. That's short off the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's guarded closely. No good from 11 feet. Clippers leading by 9. Passes it to Navarro. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Now here's Faried. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And taking a look now at the stats for Jordan. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 13 points per game, 10 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
Exactly what you want from your bigs. Protect the rim, pound the glass, and intimidate.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Griffin passes to Navarro. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And here are the Nuggets now. The Clippers getting the bucket.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
Yep, I've got to give the defense credit here. Cutting off driving lanes and really making them a jump shooting team.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Gallinari did get better and better over time. I mean, he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Here's Paul. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Paul's got his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Gallinari. Hickson a screen. Randy Foye is on the way. Drains it from beyond the arc. Foye's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Navarro. And it's Denver with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. But they get it back. The shot's good from Fareed. Fareed's got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Here's Navarro. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hickson sets the screen for Moutier. Wants to get it to Foye and does. The timely screen gave him a step and he took it all the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Navarro. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And that's now 9 points for Clutch. The Nuggets trail by 9. Inside, Griffin with the steal. Pushing it up. The finish. The coast-to-coast dunk.
And it really started to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
Denver calls timeout.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Nurkic checked in for Hickson. Thompson comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Green in for Gallinari. Moutier with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 11. And here's Mudiay. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Green in the post, defended by Paul. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Mudiay kicks to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. To the middle, here's Nurkic, and he banks in the layup.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Paul left side, shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got 5 points so far.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
And here they come. And finished off by Griffin.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Feeds to Foy. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Here's Navarro.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Now, Mudiay still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
5 turnovers for him on the game. Guys, that's making it really hard for them to close the gap.
Denver making a switch here. Dorsey's checked in.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Here's Foy. After the basket by Los Angeles. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Navarro, pass to Navarro. It's stolen by Green. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Mudiay. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Clippers on top as they end the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.